I make the wrong decision? What if the relationship doesn't work? What if I leave and I regret it later? What if I start the business and I fail? What if something happens to my family? What if I finally get what I want but lose everything? Two tiny words. What if? And yet, these two words create an entire life inside your head. A life which is filled with conversations that have not happened, losses you've not experienced, and mistakes you've not made, and problems that may or may never arrive. And while you're mentally living through all these what if situations, something very real is passing by, and that is your present. So, today we are talking about the cost of living in what if and how constantly preparing for an imaginary future is quietly stopping you from experiencing the life that's happening right now. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today's conversation is about something a lot of us do occasionally, which is, think about a future that's not happened, but that's very rare. But for a lot of us, it's become our lifestyle. It's become a way of living. We wake up every day thinking about that what if. We wake up every day in present, but emotionally we are already living in tomorrow. What if, what if, what if? We are predicting, we are rehearsing, we are preparing. What if this happens? What if that happens? We are trying to make sure we are ready for every possible outcome. And that does not only, you know, make it exhausting, it's something which is taking away our present from us. Planning is useful, it's nice to plan, but there's a difference between planning for your future and emotionally living inside every possible version of that future. Okay? Planning helps you prepare, but living inside emotionally, it keeps you anxious. Because the problem with what if thinking is that there is no natural end to it. What if this happens? Okay, so what? What if this happens? And then what? Your mind can keep going on and on and on forever and ever and ever. Meanwhile, that cup of coffee lying in front of you has gotten cold. The conversation you're having gets half your attention. The good day that you're actually experiencing right now, you're not even realizing it's a good day. You're not registering it. Only because of all your what if. And the life that you were so worried about protecting is the very life you're not even living. So today we are exploring 5 ways living in that what if quietly costs you your peace, your confidence, and your present, and how to stop solving a future problem that has not happened. Number one, you experience pain before you know it exists. So imagine today your partner's come and he's seeming slightly distant. Nothing has happened, but in your mind, in your head, what if something is wrong? What if they're losing interest in me? What if this relationship ends? What if I've done something that has hurt him? Within minutes, your body is actually reacting for a breakup only. Nothing has happened right now, but your body is getting prepared. This is one of the biggest costs of the what if thinking. Your imagination creates an emotional experience your reality has not created. And even if everything turns out fine, you've already paid for that pain because in your head you've just been wasting time thinking what if. Number 2, you start making today's decisions from tomorrow's fear. Now this is a very important one because what if does not only affect how you feel, it also affects how you choose. You don't apply for a job because you think, what if I get rejected? You don't leave because you think, what if I regret it? You don't speak up because you think, what if they get angry? You don't become visible because you feel, what if people judge me? So eventually you begin organizing your life around avoiding imagined outcomes, right? And slowly your world gets smaller and smaller and smaller, not because life told you no for anything, but because fear answered most of your questions before life got a chance. Number three, you mistake worry for control. So, this is a very easy trap. We think, if I've thought through everything that could go wrong, I'll be prepared for it. Sometimes it helps, yes, but worry often creates a feeling of control. Okay, now you cannot prevent heartbreak by imagining it. You cannot prevent failure by rehearsing it. You cannot protect everyone you love by worrying about them. At some point, preparation ends and mental suffering begins. Number four, you stop trusting yourself. Living in that what if, that mode, it sounds like fear of the future. Underneath it can be something deeper, a lack of trust in yourself. Because the real fear is not always what if something goes wrong. Sometimes the real fear is what if something goes wrong and I cannot handle it. That's a very different question. And perhaps the answer is not to predict every possible problem. Perhaps it is to build the confidence that says, okay, I don't know what's going to happen, but whatever may happen, I am going to deal with it. That is emotional security, that is emotional strength, not certainty about life, confidence in yourself. Number five, you miss the life you were trying so hard to protect. And this is the greatest cost you've paid. You worry about your children because you love them. You keep telling yourself, of course, I'm a mother. Mother will always worry about her children. True, a mother will always worry about her children. But worrying like this steals your ability to enjoy with them. You worry about losing your relationship and you become so anxious that you stop enjoying the love that is there. You worry about your future and you stop noticing that actually today everything is fine. One day you may look back at this chapter and realize that, oh my god, those were such good days. But while you were living those days, you did not even know they were good because you were too busy worrying about what they could, end as. That's the tragedy of living in the what if mold. You sacrifice a real present moment to protect yourself from an imaginary future. So, a simple shift for you, okay, from what if shift to what is. The next time your mind begins to spiral, don't fight every thought, but ask yourself, what if? And then gently replace it with what is. Okay? So instead of saying, what if this happens? Ask yourself, what is happening? So you'll be in the present moment. Okay, what do I know to be true right now? What requires my attention today? Is there an actual problem in front of me right now at this time, at this moment, or am I emotionally responding to a fake possibility? What if will never help you live? What if will be full of worries when your life today is all about, you enjoying it and you living it? Well, That's it for today. If today's episode resonated with you, I want you to notice how many times your mind says, "What if?" And if you've heard me very carefully today, I also want you to analyze how many times have you replaced this "what if" with "what is." Don't judge yourself, just notice. Just notice. Just see this shift happening. Because if you consciously make this shift will happen. Until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now, but asking you to like, comment, and share this episode with whoever needs to hear this today. And don't forget to subscribe to the Flight to Fulfillment podcast on either Substack or YouTube or Spotify or Apple, wherever you're more comfortable, so that you don't miss out on a single dose of inspiration coming your way. Until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off, but asking you to also come and join us in our community, the Freedom Divas Hub, if you enjoy conversations like these, because that's a community where women support women and women love and live a life of authenticity without being worried, without the what ifs, living for the today, being in the present. So prepare for what you can and trust yourself with what you can't. And don't become so busy worrying about the future that you miss out on all those golden moments of today. Take care. See you the next time. Bye bye.